All right, guys, welcome back to some more infection-free zone. Now, as you guys know, this playthrough, I believe this is our third episode so far. I decided to play in my very own hometown, where on the very street I grew up as a young child before I went off and joined the military. I grew up right here in Utica, New York, and we've started playing in the city. It's been a really fun time so far. I ended up building our base headquarters in a church that was always at the top of my road, and we decided to build a church here. As you guys can see, we've already kind of walled in the entire area. I've got some gates, we've got towers. I feel like we're doing good, guys. I feel like we're doing a decent job. We've started off small. We'll keep expanding and stuff as needed. We got our own little motor pool here. We're able to get some vehicles. We're up to like 66 or so survivors in our community right now, and everything's going good, guys. Everything is going good. I do appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out today, though. And yeah, so I just last episode started to do things with multi-squad, which means like when I first started, I would send one squad to a location, and then I'd send another squad to another location. But things are starting to get a little more dangerous. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting to do things with like two squads together, because they're less vulnerable and they loot faster, they fight more effectively. So I was thinking about getting a new squad made up right now, and kind of go from there. But let me get a look here. So we got 10 citizens right now not doing anything. We're still researching the school. And then, so we'll take a couple of these people. We'll max out science. Get another person on food prep. Right now we actually have nothing building, but I was thinking about getting another watchtower in the base too. This corner has been a problem for us. I do got two watchtowers, one there, one there. They overlap. Starting to break this down here so we can have better line of sight. And we kind of got to do the same thing with these buildings in the front here. Take these out for better line of sight. And then these and these. And kind of clearing an area around the base so we have some good sight lines. But all right, I'm going to build one more squad right now. And we'll do a good squad this time. So we'll get somebody with Hawkeye, Rummager, Slasher. So it's going to take 8 hours to prep this squad up. Now I did want to, so they're automatically going to pull those, but I wanted to add these to it, but we'll have to do that once the squad's made. We'll get them meleeed up. Now we do have a mission right now to recover some protective gear. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send our squads down
waiting orders
right now
on my way
to
ready for action
to go on a looting run down in the auditorium. So we have an odd right now in the hometown. We have the Utica Memorial Auditorium. It's where the Utica Commons play. And we're going to head down here and continue looting some more protectors. So we'll actually get them going down there right now. Why do I have 0 guards? Because it's the daytime TMA, and there's no reason to have guards on during the day. So you pull them off guard duty, you have them go do jobs, and then kind of swap them back and forth. But yeah, when there's no reason to have them guard, and it's just a waste of people. They just stand around all day. So we put their asses to work. Okay, so these guys are going to head out. This group here is healing. She was wounded. Well, Lorenzo, with almost a year, love to see the variety. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Lorenzo. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope everybody's having a good day. Yeah, we just did a stream earlier too. This is our second stream of the day. Right, so yeah, they're gonna come in. What about Raiders? I have a squad on standby, but yeah, there's no reason to pull guards. I have a squad in my base. If we needed to respond, I got these guys right here that can hop in a vehicle and respond to any QRF. Oh, shit. That was unexpected. See, 2 squads right there. Cleared that out. No problem. Alex, how you doing? All right, so they're gonna. Did I know there was a Utica? No, I did not know that. I think somebody also said that there was a Utica in Ohio. Yeah, they're gonna do their thing there. Now we do have 7 people still not doing anything, so we gotta get this going here. I think what we might do is storage. Our storage is starting to get a little full, guys, and I'm worried that we're gonna end up capping storage. So what we need to do is build another storage site, another warehouse. Damn, that's 2,200 storage capacity right there. Whew. That's big. That's real big. 2,300 in this back building. Yeah, so we'll turn this into storage there. From Buzzman, super cool for you to tourist around your hometown. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, you know, I didn't know how the playthrough was gonna go. You know, I didn't know if people would care, because a lot of the people I've seen so far that play this game usually play in like huge major cities like Manhattan and, you know, New York, like all the New York City and London and stuff like that. So it was my first ever time playing the game, and I was like, you know what, like I feel like it would be interesting for me personally, and I'll see if anybody else is interested in seeing me play in my own little hometown, because I know the area, you know, I know the buildings. There's a different vibe, a different feeling between playing when you play the game like that, at least for me personally. So, but I am glad that so many of you guys are actually enjoying the playthrough so far. So, once these are done, I think we're gonna work on these 3 here. So wow, that's a lot of brick. From right there, that building's a lot of brick. One's wood. Okay. It does feel a little sad, you know, we're over here ripping apart my my hometown, but it is what it is. I did build
Start winding down.
All right, let's get everybody called back. We should also invite
all survivors. This is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Yeah, we gotta rebuild. So this was my childhood home right here, and we gotta get that rebuilt. We put a sawmill in there, but we didn't have anybody to like guard it, so the zombies came at night and freaking tore it apart. I do think eventually what end up doing is I'll build my own structures over here. So we'll build a sawmill here, and then like, so that way we can kind of have it right on the backside. That way we can provide security, because with it all the way down the road here, we then have to risk a squad being outside of the safe zone. It's a little more sketch. So let's get all the squads back.
All squads, return to base.
Actually, no. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. We got an invitation from infection-free zone in Utica. Look for a place to stay. Okay, so we got somebody that responded. Is there something wrong with you?
What brings you to us? Is there something wrong with you?
We haven't eaten in a few days. Let's ask him.
How can you be useful to us?
Okay, we got hordes coming. There are a lot of things we can do. If you send a scout in, we'll invite him.
Please, feel invited. We really need a place to stay. We'll do our best. Okay, so let's find out where they are. Where are you?
Brinkerhoff. I had a buddy that grew up on Brinkerhoff. His name's Adam Breidenbecker. That's over here in East Utica.
How many of you are there?
So they have 8 people. We'll send a squad out to get them in the morning.
Stay where you are. We'll send a squad to get you here safely.
Okay.
My way. All squads, return to base.
Colin, how you doing, man? How does this rate against other zombie games I've played? It's awesome. It's a different type of game, obviously, you know. But it almost reminds me of like an RTS version. Somebody said it like an RTS version of State of Decay. It's got a lot of the same community elements, things like that like game like State of Decay has, except the fact that you're not physically controlling the individual character going around shooting. But it's got a really awesome survival system to it. The mission system, the way that they integrate their missions and stuff into the game, it is really cool.
Operator. Roger.
So we got some protective gear there, but it's a lot more in depth than I thought it would be too.
Let's do it. Receiving. Roger. Reporting. Ready for action. Operator. Going there.
A pretty chill night so far. So this team is our new squad that we just built up. So we're gonna see here. I'm gonna switch one of them for that. They all have slashing too. So, man, these are some really good people. I might actually swap some of these guys out with some of the people from the other squad. So I think you can move people around like within squads.
Waiting orders.
Exchange with this squad. So let me see. So can I just take like this dude and yeah, look at that. So then you could just swap people around in squads. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you have like a certain squad that was made that has a lot. Like I would like to get one of these rummagers, probably at least one of them in every one of my squads. so that's good.
Waiting orders.
We're gonna go over here and
Going there.
swap out some of these peeps.
Reporting. Let's do it.
Yeah, we just went with Slasher. We went with Slasher, the looting, and Hawkeye.
Let's do it.
Oh, no, you stay there.
We're on the move. Ready for action. Let's do it. Receiving.
All right, then we'll put her in this group. Yeah, so we got some pretty
Operator, on my
hefty
way.
squads here, guys.
Waiting orders.
Got our warehouse that'll be done here
Roger.
shortly.
Receiving. Ready for action. Receiving. Let's do it.
So pretty chill night. So some of the nights are rougher than others, that's for sure. Right now we actually have no guards on, which I don't even need to worry about it.
Grab your guns! The infected are swarming!
Oh, shit. Okay, so we're gonna have a swarm tonight, so we gotta make sure that we put everybody on guard duty. Gonna be interesting. Okay, so while we're doing this, we cleared that out. We got the protective gear that they wanted us to get for the mission. Right now, we currently have no more objectives. We do have that group over Brinkerhoff, so we're gonna head over there and get them. They're like way up Brinkerhoff. My buddy lived like way down here on Brinkerhoff. Group of 8 survivors over there. So we'll send
Waiting orders.
we'll send a squad out to get them.
On my way.
I think if I ever did another playthrough of this game, though, I would lower the loot. I would want to make loot a bit more scarce, because yeah, we're at the point now we're not even really hurting on loot for like anything. With so many buildings and stuff, still the loot, it's pretty crazy. So these guys are on their way.
We've gained new technology.
Oh, nice. So we got the nursery built. Let's or research. Let's see if we can get that adapted right now. Kindergarten. We can have 2 staff if we do the kindergarten in this building here. There we go.
Hostile group incoming.
Let's keep moving.
They're coming. We need backup. On my way.
So this is the group.
We've spotted some people.
So because I clicked on them, it seems like my vehicle is going
On my way.
to continue following them. We'll just have them escorted with my truck.
Raiders spotted.
This might be... Oof. Yeah, let's go respond to these.
Ready for action. We'll get the attack. Attack.
Shit. Okay.
We'll get them.
Whew. Okay. We didn't lose anybody.
Let's do it. Roger. Chief, we just found a dead animal, but the thing is, it was literally shredded to pieces. It couldn't just be some ordinary infected. There are teeth marks on its skin. They look like dog teeth.
Stay alert. Okay. Aw, Colin, I'm glad you're enjoying the streams, dude. For real, brother.
Going there. On my way.
Get this stored up here.
People spotted. Armed and dangerous.
Okay, so this group is coming, and they should just join us. It's gonna, yeah, we're sitting at 26. Okay, so let's, you can re-customize your settings. Just go to customizing the pause menu. Oh, for real? Oh, look at that. Yeah, so we'll lower the amount of resources, and then we can increase the hordes a little bit.
Waiting orders. Let's do it.
Make it feel a little more
We're on the move.
scarce, you know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start deconstructing this building. It's a lot of brick here, like a lot of brick. That's a big job. It's a really big job. We'll get this one going here. This one there. Okay, so that's gonna start getting taken care of. We got a food shortage. We do have a food shortage. When did that happen? Wait. So I went ahead and changed the settings before I even knew what I was getting myself into. So where did this food shortage come through? Because last time I was checking, we had food. Yeah, we had tons of food, guys. I actually will grab some of these squads, then we'll go out and do some neighborhood looting.
We're on the move.
So yeah, we're gonna get some of these squads going here.
Waiting orders.
We'll have them all operating relatively within the same
We're on the move.
area. You think it happened? It just happened before I changed the settings? What?
Going there.
So can we see how much like resources going out? Like how much my people eat a day? Does anybody know if there's like a setting or somewhere you could see that? I know. Layers, expedition view. Where can we see this? I'm trying to see if we can get some more. So 1 crate of food or ration is consumed by 4 adults. Oof. Your current food supply will last for 2 days. So that's what happened. Okay. Now I'm tracking, guys. Yeah, so I thought we had a ton of food. Realistically, I only had a few days. All right. So I was sitting here talking a lot of shit when I had to change the settings before I knew what the hell I was even doing. And there's a good chance we're going to regret this. But
let's do it.
We're committed now, chat. We're fucking committed now. We just got to...
Let's do it.
We just got to make sure we're looting.
Receiving. Let's do it. On my way. Roger. Let's do it. Going there. On my way. There's nothing left. Let's do it.
Okay, so these... Yeah, I definitely need to get some of the farms going. The problem with the farms, though, was they just weren't producing a whole lot. Like, you know what I mean? We weren't getting much out of them. But yeah, we might clear some of this back area here too and get some more, like turn some of this into farmland.
Clear.
Get rid of these farms in here and kind of just spread them out. Get some open farmland back here.
Clear.
That way they'll go outside the walls, they'll work the farms.
Search done. There's nothing left. Search done.
Yes, it is winter pretty much always, yeah. Yeah, we could hit some supermarkets. We actually got a couple of those on the map right here. We got a couple stores. Yeah, we got a big area here. There is a few grocery stores in my town too. One of them's like right out of range, but there's quite a few of them all over. Yeah, we got one right here. A bunch of little corner stores, big store here. This was the brewery, chat. We could take a group. What time is it? No, it's almost nighttime. I mean, we could loot at night, but I don't know the horde is coming. Shit. Yeah, the horde's coming tonight. So we're gonna need, I'll leave this one group out to loot, but these other 2 groups, we're gonna recall back to base.
Roger. Receiving. Hostile group incoming. On my way.
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a day.
Receiving.
So is the length of the seasons based on where I live, chat?
We're on the move.
Because real life, like upstate New York, you know, we got like 2 months of summer.
There are some people here.
Yep, look at that. Why did that kick in? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pull people off farming, pull people off scavenging, max out guards. So I think we're gonna get hit pretty hard tonight.
Let's do it. Operator. We're on the move. Let's do it. We're on the move.
Okay, so we still have 3 squads back here to defend. That should be more than good.
Ready for action. We're on the move. Ready for action.
We just gotta watch ourselves out here. I just want to make sure that we're not getting...
Going there. Operator. Let's do it. On my way.
that this group doesn't
There are
get
some infected
overwhelmed.
around here.
Yep, so we do got some horde out there. Jerry, thank you so much, man. Click on several teams with control. Left click on the screen and drag the areas you want to clear. Yeah, I started just recently working with the multiple units. So I'm still getting used to playing with them all. Jerry, thank you so much too, by the way. How you doing today?
Fine.
Has the military radioed me? No.
We're on the move.
So we're just gonna watch this.
Hostiles inbound.
So far we got a little bit. Food, some gas.
There are some infected around here. Infected incoming.
We'll put the squad on hold fire for right now.
We're on the move. Roger. We're on the move. There are some infected around here.
Any chance I'm gonna play Company of Heroes soon? No.
Hostiles inbound.
No, I generally don't do RTS games. Ooh.
Heads up, there are some infected dogs incoming fast.
Shit.
Shoot them down.
Okay, so the base should be
There's
able to
nothing
deal
left.
with them.
Let's do it. There are some infected around here.
Won't hold much longer.
Whew. We gotta go right now, dude. Got a double horde coming.
Let's do it. Roger. We're on the move. We're on the
Get
move.
these guys back.
Hostiles inbound.
I haven't slept much in a week. Jerry, hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it though, man. Like, you guys, I always tell you guys do so much when it comes to like putting me on games
Going there.
that if there's ever a time that I could, return the favor and put you guys on some games, it's always a good feeling. Especially games that you guys enjoy. Armigel,
way.
thank you so much for the gifted.
Ready for action.
So
Hostiles
far-
inbound.
The defense has been chill as hell.
Let's do it.
I don't know if they're gonna come this way.
Waiting orders. Roger.
So horde seems to be right on the outside, which means they're going to probably infest some of the buildings nearby, which is fine. We'll send out double squad in the morning to clear out wherever they do infest.
Another one incoming.
Getting a little closer here. Yeah, they actually might engage tonight.
Receiving. We're on the move.
Wow, we shredded that group. That's one horde down. There is still another one somewhere in this area.
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your job.
Reporting. Let's do it.
Okay, so we'll get them out. Continue looting.
We're on the move. Ready for action. Let's do it. Waiting orders. Roger. Waiting orders.
And then these two squads together, we're going to send out down here because we're going to try to find that horde. And we're also going to have them
We're on the move.
try to loot the street together.
We're on the move. We're on the move. Clear. Search done.
We'll let them do their thing there.
Search done.
Okay, so what we got to do is we got to reconfigure our people again. So we're going to pull everybody off guard. Them all scavenging again. Just breaking these down. We'll get some more people building. Get some people farming.
We're on the move. Clear. There's nothing left.
Yeah, my bus stop used to be right on. So the corner store was here. My bus stop used to be right here when I was in elementary school. And then when I was in middle school, though, I used to walk to school every day. Well, we'd walk back from school. My buddy's mom would come pick us up. She lived right over here. But our middle school was right up where how am I? Tracy, Material, Noise Street. Noise, all the way up. So here's the middle school. It was a pretty easy walk. I mean, it was a little far, but the problem was is this was an actual hill, chat. So, you know, I'm one of them people. I didn't walk, you know, to school, but up the hill, but we used to walk down the hill, chat. And yeah, I'd just come out. We'd literally walk straight. This was like the worst. It's like a highway. They had a light here. We'd cross and then just boop, 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 and I'd go home. But yeah, I used to walk home every day. My high school way too far though to walk.
Building adapted.
Well, we are not researching. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So we'll work on farming. That'll probably help us out a bit. Start getting some of these food, because food's going to become an issue. I can feel it. So food preservation, fertilization, greenhouses, so we can do more gardening and stuff in the wintertime. I feel like it's going to be very, very efficient. But for right now, we're going to continue to pull as much as we can out of these houses.
Building clear. Search done. We're on the move. Clear. There's nothing left.
Yeah, I think the one thing that we have going for ourselves on this map is I have the sheer amount of buildings we have to loot. Like, as you guys can see, it's impressive.
Search done.
Yeah, it's a good sized city. I mean, I feel like Utica's a pretty good town. So obviously I did lower the amount of loot we're going to be receiving now. So
clear.
Let me check. How much do we have? Yeah, as you guys can see, trucks. Truck's got food in it. Yeah, we're pulling good resources right now, guys.
No more to find. On my way.
Got some people not doing anything. I want to get this repaired. And I want to get this wall repaired.
Clear. Clear.
No, it's only one person to repair that. That's not bad. Let me get this repaired too.
Another one incoming. Search done.
Construction complete.
Yeah, Moga, we already sent my squad out for a little bit to do some expeditions for books. We do have a few more locations that we could do, but I got enough research points right now to where I'm not worried about it at the moment. Quick, thank you for the super chat, dude. We lived in Rome. We'd shop at a mall in Utica. That was an explosives factory. Had blast doors all over. So the only malls that even kind of are around quick are like the Sangertown Mall. And, you know, after the whole e-commerce boom, even that mall's hurting pretty bad. There is one big mall in upstate New York, and it's the Destiny USA Mall in Syracuse. But outside of that, it's... There's nothing like that around here. Rome is a pretty sad city now, though. Unfortunately, after they closed the Air Force Base, that city kind of just slowly died. Okay, nice. So now, guys, now we have more storage, which is awesome. And then they should start working on that. Yep.
The place is adapted.
So I'm sitting here like, yo, should we do another radio call for how many survive? So for those of you guys that play, what is your usual aim for like how many survivors you want to have in your community? Because obviously the more the better, because you can have them doing more. But then it's like the more you have, it's like shit. That's a lot of food. 467. Paul, you were wild for that, dude. The cap is 800 fucking people. Armageddon with the super chat. What happened? What happens when you eat the aluminum? What do you mean? The aluminium cans? So what did this do again? The forester hut here. I think helps with the... Yeah, the trees. You guys can see we got a lot more trees in the area now, which is good. When we do got to go on our big wood push now, we actually have trees we can cut, which is awesome. Got our sawmill here, which will speed things up.
Receiving.
We got this free squad though. Send them out. We could put them in a car and send them on an expedition to get some books, but all my big vehicles are out. We gotta wait. I might do a book run in the morning. You sheet metal, really? Really, Army girl? That's pretty good. I can't take that from you. That's pretty good.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
All right. So these teams are already done. Get them back.
Roger. Let's do it. Raiders spotted.
Ooh, shit. Those guys are close. All right, so we're going to swap. Zero it out. Max that.
Roger.
The moon seems so close to the Earth tonight, reflecting the sunlight. The sky is perfectly clear. It's almost as bright as the day. There should be no infected on the street tonight.
Oh, wow. That's a nice event. So we can kind of go out and loot like it's the daytime.
That's good. We can use a quiet night.
Reporting. Roger. Going there.
They're breaking into our building.
Let's do it. Waiting orders. Let's do it. Operator. We're on the move.
Okay, so this is empty. Yeah, so we'll send this squad.
Ready for action.
This is one of my actually most experienced squads. We're going to send them out on an expedition
On my
now.
way.
We'll let them do their thing. We don't have to worry about infected,
Going there.
so we'll leave two squads back, or these squads back at base, and we're gonna send this group out actually to do some more looting. Now that we got the night, we're chilling, guys. Whoa.
Operator. Receiving. Let's do it. Roger. Receiving. Roger.
Yeah, we're just gonna have them run resources all night. We'll have these two here. We have fresh meat. Did we have some animals come by? Let me actually check this cookery.
Waiting orders.
Got a little bit of fresh meat. I had a bunch. We did go on a nice hunting. We can micro
Ready
a
for
hunting
action.
trip right now.
Going there. Reporting. Ready for action. We're on the move.
But Robert, were you
Clear.
talking about fresh human meat, bro? That's savage, dude. We're gonna go right now. Little hunting
do it.
trip.
There's nothing left.
Let's see. Expedition group. It's gonna take them a while, right? Yeah, they're doing the thing.
There's nothing left. We're on the move. Going there. Clear.
Come on, Bambies, where you at?
We're on the move. No more to find.
No Bambies, but we do have this store here we could hit.
Roger. No more to find.
There's a couple gas stations, just not in the area of the city I picked, Syndra.
No more to find.
Are we still doing Surrounded? Zengri, we played a ton of it, dude. Yeah, if you watch the whole series,
There's nothing left.
we got a lot done. Unless you've already finished what we did.
There's nothing left.
Jamie, thank you so much for the gifted.
We're on the move. On my way.
So we're just kind of scouting to see if we can find some
Roger.
animals around here.
There's nothing left. On my way. No more to find.
Left click the map and drag to select several. We met the traveling trader. He's oh yeah, have him send him to the zone.
Send him.
Going there.
We'll see what he's got.
I've been selecting multiple too, Jerry, by just freaking clicking
Search
individually. But I think what you're saying is
Reporting. On my way. No more to find.
it doesn't.
There's nothing left. Operator. Let's do it. Reporting. On my way.
Yeah, even when I hold shift, I hold this, I hold
We're on
alt,
the move.
it all just moves the map. Hold left click.
Let's do it.
Wipe that sleep off your face and get to work.
We've spotted some people.
So I've been
Reporting.
selecting. Well, get these guys back. Oh, we got a boar right here. Found one. There it is.
For the zone! Chief, the merchant has just come to the zone and wants to trade with us.
Let's trade then.
All right. So let's see. He's got this merchant actually has some pretty good stuff. So let's grab the rifle. Let's grab the research. Grab the gas. Grab the meat. Shotgun. Now what can we could trade some brick, guys, because we got a good bit of brick. Okay, so he wants nothing to do with the brick. So we'll trade him maybe some handguns. So he'll take 8 handguns for all of that. Yes. But I wonder if we can remove some of that. Put some brick in there to cover it. Nope. So yeah, the brick is not really worth much. So he'll take acceptable 7 handguns. He did say acceptable at 6 too, yeah. We could do 6 handguns. Yeah, is there a difference between being generous and being like, is there some kind of payout if if you're generous, he'll come more? Yeah, that's still acceptable too. Grab his grain. There's no NPC town yet. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Savage, I already turned the zombie hordes up on You gotta remember, I'm new to the game, dude, so I'm not trying to just max everything out. Like, for those of you guys that played the hell out of the game and stuff like that, like, it makes sense. But this is my very first playthrough, so we're just slowly getting accustomed to the game. I'm not here to crank everything up and make everything a living nightmare. Like, we're trying to learn the game, play the game, enjoy the game, and grow as, you know, it's like State of Decay. You're not gonna just go play Lethal Zone day one, because it just doesn't make any sense. But I did turn the zombies up, and I turned the loot down all the way.
Adaptation complete.
Okay, so our school is now done. Now, I don't know how this school works, but it should do something with our children. Child care services prepared / demand. Taking care of the children. Each child care service provides for one child. This way the parent can work more. Oh, wow, nice. Okay, so it helps the parents of the children work more efficiently.
Take him down! On my way. For the zone! For the zone! Take him down! For the zone! Kill them! There's nothing left. Attack! Take him down! Take him down! Attack! We'll get them! For the zone!
Nice.
Receive it. Roger. Let's do it.
Well, hunting party, not bad.
New tech available.
Okay, so we just did farming. We'll go greenhouses. Damn, 12? Some of these are real expensive. So this enables us to be able to use fertilizer on farms. As for the fishery, we don't have any water really nearby. The closest water is quite far away. But I would love to get more of this stuff going, chat, but we got to figure out we got to get more books. We got a group right now that's on an expedition for books right now. So obviously when they get back, let me see what they've gotten so far.
Ready for action.
They do have one book already, which is what we need. So yeah, we just got to let them do their thing out there.
Reporting.
Let me make sure we got our community doing everything they need to be doing back here too. So
Ready for action.
this group will have them go out, continue looting. We got a boar over here too that we're gonna go hunt. So yeah, we'll hit like this. So I think this is what.
On my way.
I see. Okay. So they're gonna scout.
Operator. Roger. For the zone! We're on the move. We'll get them.
If my research center was in a bigger building, yeah. I mean, I feel like 10 people on research isn't bad. You know what I mean? Now, did you guys say there's also a way to like make research books? Or does it just happen automatically? Oh, so this just automatically produces research like as time goes on, right? Okay, awesome. I see what you got. Okay, we're checking. Yeah, I'll leave 10 full 10 on the research then.
Building clear.
So if you live in an area that doesn't have a ton of, you know, schools, buildings where you can get education,
There's nothing
you will be able to develop it yourself over time.
Clear.
Yeah, that was a quick hop right there. Holy shit.
Going there. Let's do it. There's nothing left. Let's do it. Search done.
Okay, so we're gonna get some more demolition going here. These three will all be done. This building, yeah, we'll get that one going right now. And then we'll start on... Yeah, we'll do this little building right here. It was actually a house, Chad. It was weird. So, where I lived, like, you'd come up the road here. It was actually like a parking lot. Like, yeah, it was right here. Or no, it was here. It was like here. And it was like, this was all like a parking lot. And then you would come in through, and then the whole back area here where this road and stuff was like a really, really big parking lot for like these buildings and stuff. And we used to, there was the back of this building right here in the parking lot. We used to go play off the wall. It was like a giant brick building. We used to play off the wall here. And then there was like a field here. This is where we'd play like wiffle ball, things like that. In the wintertime, they'd plow this parking lot and make like freaking, 20-foot snowbanks. We used to go sledding and stuff all right up. It was a nice spot, man. That's why I didn't mind where I lived, because even though we lived in an inner city, we still had room and like space to like do stuff. It was not a bad spot to grow up, honestly.
Clear. On my way.
So we're gonna deconstruct that too. You would produce a lot of people with the school.
No more to find.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Let's
Yeah,
do
so we're
it.
up to 21 children now. So like my community's growing on its own because we got good morale and stuff like that.
Clear.
Birth rate's up 15%. Yeah, so your community will just slowly grow on its own too, even without bringing people in. We just got to make sure we stay on top of this food situation.
On my way.
And we're cooking up as much meat as we can. I was in college, that disaster in the train station hits harder now. Yo, I'm telling you, dude, it all feels different playing a game like this somewhere that you're familiar with. I don't care what anybody says. It's definitely a different vibe, because it's like, yeah, you start breaking down a building, and you're like, damn, man, this house that I'm breaking down here, this was like, I don't even know the guy, but he just, his little tiny house was right here. He used to come out and bitch at us sometimes when we were playing wiffle ball over here because we were just loud kids. Just right outside. I think about, like, if kids came over and just started randomly playing wiffle ball in my yard.
There's nothing left.
But he wasn't too bad. He would only really say stuff to us if we got like really, really rowdy. But most of the time he just let us do our
Building
thing.
clear.
We do need to chop some wood though, guys. Yeah, as soon as a couple of these big deconstruction operations going, we're going to start removing
Search done.
some of the tree here.
Roger. Search done. Going there.
Yeah, repairing your cars is no joke.
Reporting. There's nothing left. We're on the move. Roger.
I still have everybody on guard duty, don't I? I'm like, yo, why do I feel like my community feels so weak right now on like production? It's because, yeah, we have nobody working. Everybody was still on guard duty. That's the downside. Like I told you, guard duty, like people just stand around and do nothing all day. It sucks so bad. So I'm like, man, this is all taking quite a bit of time to do. Like, what the hell?
Building clear. Search done.
So I still have a squad that are
There's
left
nothing
back
left.
for defense.
No more to find. On my way.
You should build the factory. It helps demolish and building. Talking about the tools factory, because I was trying to figure out what I was actually going to ask you guys. We also have this repairman shop. Host repairman will take care of any damaged buildings or structures. Oh shit! So workers assigned here, they'll automatically go out and start working. That is good. That's good. Turn like one of these little shops here into a repair shop. Okay, so it doesn't matter size-wise, it seems. So we could do a little repair shop here. Okay, and then what was the other one we were talking about? Yeah, the tool factory. This. It allows you to produce tools used on farms and in other types of factories. So what does it do? Chat. Damn, that allows us to have 50 people working there, though. Tool factory makes tools, but what are the tools used for? Like, what will it help? Is my question. Like, what are we gonna gain from it? Yeah, we do have this abandoned right here too that we could use. Look at the scrapyard. Allows you to recover metal from repairs, deconstruction, fired bullets, used cans, and every. Wow, that's pretty good too. Yeah, we don't have that we don't have recycling learned yet. We do have 14, so we can get greenhouses going. So we'll do that. Get greenhouses researching.
Clear. On my way.
Yeah, this back building we're probably gonna end up splitting here.
Tomorrow's another day.
There we go.
Clear.
So this group is done.
Let's do it. Roger. Building clear.
Starting to chew through these neighborhoods a little faster than we were previously, loot-wise.
There's nothing left. Roger.
Somebody asked if my guard towers have rifles. They do not.
We are out of resources.
We don't have any extra. Well, actually, I do have some extra rifles. So how do you equip your towers with them if you want?
Building clear.
Or do you need to have 2 rifles? I think you have to have 2. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we need 2. That's what I thought.
Going there. Operator.
So we're gonna come down
Building
here.
clear. Horde spotted.
Nope, we're not. We are going to defend, baby.
Another one incoming.
Ooh, okay. We might have to actually call this group
Ready for
back
arrows.
to help out.
Around here. Another one incoming. There are some infected around here.
They're breaking into our building.
Hostiles inbound.
The door won't hold much longer.
Roger.
Mowing them down, chat. How's that expedition doing, by the way? These guys have been over here for fucking days, man.
Hostiles inbound.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Hit our wall hard over here.
Our building is under attack.
We're on the move. Another one incoming.
Yeah, Savage, we've been recruiting people. I'm just not trying to overdo it too fast. Take on too many people too quick, it's gonna outpace my resource gathering. So I'm trying to, because on top of my community's growing on its own. You know what I mean? So if we have we have 21 children, you know, we got people growing, our community's growing, and then if I keep taking people, eventually we're gonna outpace the amount of food I can produce right now, which we already almost ran into an issue with that. So I'm not just gonna keep spamming people right now. It just doesn't. We gotta do it, you know, smart. Because then I'm just gonna start chasing my tail. I'm gonna create one issue, then I'm gonna have to try to fix that issue. That's gonna create another. It'll just keep going. Instead of like we're in no issue. We're in no rush right now. Everything's going smooth.
Hostiles inbound.
We could go out after these cows.
Reporting.
Yeah, we already built the school. Actually, building the school freaking caused our community start having a lot more kids. Yeah, so they're bunkering down. So we'll grab these 2 squads and we'll have them clear this.
Roger.
Rise and grind, people. No time to waste.
We're on the move. We're on the move. Let's do it. Roger. Operator, we found an abandoned farmstead. There are some chickens running around. They seem to have gone wild, but maybe we can breed them if we make a proper place for that? Going there.
Catch them. We'll give it a shot.
So they want us to build a barn?
On my way. Reporting. Roger.
Okay, so we gotta pop these guys down. Max out our farm.
On my way.
Okay, so what we are going to start doing though is we're going to start gathering wood. And we're going to do it. I want to do it on this back side here. Flat, thank you so much. Hope they add multiplayer. It'd be interesting, yeah, to see like a multiplayer version of this game. It could definitely be done, you know, especially like you and your buddy like trying to sit there and multi-manage. Yeah. You should make the other building to a research building and get more people to do research, more books. Yeah, the only other building I was thinking we could do research would be this big one over here. We also got to look into getting I was thinking about looking into getting the masonry so we can do our own buildings. They also want us to build that barn though for that. You get the barn. There it is. Building serving as a shelter for livestock. Animal breeding allows you to obtain meat that is used. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna clear some space back here. We're gonna turn this into like a farm area. And we could probably get a barn going. We're gonna have to rearrange some of these buildings though to get it a little more defensible. Because if anything, we'll clear this whole block here, and then we can have like farms, trees, everything, all in, and wall this in. You know, connect the wall here, and have it go down and have it all walled in, a part of the base. And that way we'll be able to have people working on the inside there.
Building clear.
Yeah, Tobias, we were messing with that before, like with the layers and stuff like that, like being able to like turn stuff on and off. Yeah, we're messing with this. I didn't see anything on here for street names though. I mean, like this view, yeah, you could see some of the street names, but yeah, I messed with all that stuff. Right now, I have no limitations on like what I need to see. I feel like I can see everything I need to see at the moment. We got two groups looting right now.
We're on the move. No more to find.
Yeah, we could get all of these repaired,
On my way.
actually.
No more to find. No more to find. No more to find. Search done.
You can get one every hour. If I move into a bigger building, yeah, we'll see. So
Construction ready. Building work done.
we got so much brick, which is cool because obviously we're gonna start building a lot more brick walls.
Building work done.
Construction complete. Building complete.
So
Building
let me see. Damn, yeah. So a research center in here would give us 42 scientists. A lot of wood, resource-wise, to build that. Okay, so we're gonna finish up this deconstruction around here, bolster up our wood, and then once I free up some workers, we'll get them working
No
on
more to
this.
find.
The place is adapted. Building repurposed.
Yeah, we don't have it right now, Too Live. That's why I'm trying to pull back all the, get these jobs done, and then start pulling wood, because we got metal, we just don't have the wood to do a job that big right now. So that's why we're kind of waiting until we could pull people, like get these jobs done here.
We found a new car.
Start, ooh, where? Oh, they found one over here. What kind is it? Whoa, a tanker? An abandoned car, Well, what does this do, chat? Fucking tanker. Oh yeah, the reinforcing. Oh, let me see here. Customize fortifications, brick reinforcements plus 50. Yeah. Yeah, so we can start spending that brick then. Think you use it as fuel storage? That thing's awesome. Yeah, we'll swap that with one of our shitty sedans. Oh, who's this group? Big group.
Receiving. Sir, we have encountered a group of people. They're weird and aggressive. I'd also say they seem very hungry. On the other hand, some of them are trained in science and technology.
Okay, as long as none of them are infected.
Chief, do you come?
Ask them to join us.
Put them to work immediately. All right, so nighttime's about to settle in here soon. Hey, Pat, with the 39 months, dude. Hope you had fun at the water park. Just wanted to let you know how much, and I'm sure the chat, the family would appreciate all of your hard work. Remember, we've been here the time we need. Ah, dude, Pat, you know I appreciate you, brother. You know I appreciate you, Pat. It's Semper brother. And the veteran survivor membership tier is absolutely insane, dude.
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
Okay, so yep, this group is done.
Receiving.
I keep forgetting to put them on.
We're on the move.
Come back home when you're done looting.
Receiving. Roger.
But the one thing I do want to address, though, because a lot of people have been enjoying the series so far. A lot of people, you know, have been giving me tips and things like that. And I always tell you guys I appreciate tips, especially because I'm new to the game. But I've also had people commenting, so I kind of wanted to just shore it up and make sure people understand. Like, I understand I'm not playing the game ideal. I understand I'm not playing the meta. I'm not playing efficient at all, and that's going to happen because it's my first time ever playing the game. And you know, I keep bringing it up, I like to use it as an example, but it's like me, a player with 7,000 hours in State of Decay, and looking at you, a brand new person, and being like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Bro, you should be doing this. You need to do, you fucking suck, bro, do this. Like, and it's like, you got to let the person play the game, experience the game. You know what I mean? And then if I come asking like, hey guys, I really want to start like honing in on this. This is something I feel like I'm failing at, or this is one of my shortcomings. Can you guys, you know, kind of walk me through what I could do to do it better? And you know what I mean? But I've had people that, like last episode, for instance, I didn't take in a bunch of people because they kept saying they were infected or this and this and that. And somebody was like, oh, wait, what the fuck, bro? You're not even playing the game right. Like there's nothing that bad that happens when you do that event. You just go there and then this happens. And it's like, okay, you know that, bro, because you've played the game. So you know that if you go there, worst case scenario, this is going to happen, right? I've never played the game before, so obviously, how the fuck would you expect me to know that if I go there, this is the worst case scenario? You know what I mean? So obviously, I'm going to play the game differently, approach situations differently, maybe a bit more cautious than I need to, because it's my first time playing the game. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm alive. You know what I mean? My community's still going. And, you know, I'm going to just continue to play the game how I am. You know what I mean? And if I do need advice, though, trust me, I'll ask.
No more to find. Going there.
Exactly, Nielski. No, but I know a lot of people aren't. A couple of people were a little rude about it, but a lot of people they just want to help out, you know. So they were like, they want to see me like doing things the meta way. But a lot of the times, meta isn't fun. You know what I mean? I play these games ways.
Hostiles inbound.
you know, certain ways because I enjoy to play the game in a certain way. You know what I mean? Sometimes the meta isn't fun. Like, to me personally, I don't find it enjoyable. I don't find it immersive.
They're breaking into our building.
Ooh, fuck, man. Every time, dude. I got this group here. We can have them respond.
Waiting orders. Going there.
This poor sawmill, dude.
We'll get them. Another one incoming.
How am I moving items so fast in the trader? I was just double clicking them post. Oh shit. Okay, we got another group of dogs coming.
Requesting support.
The door won't hold much longer.
Swarm is upon us. Take them down. On my way.
I think we're okay. I'm gonna go hunt this deer.
Kill them.
But yeah, I think the best learning experience you could do in a game is failing. That's how I got good at State of Decay. Was I made mistakes, and I learned from those
We'll
mistakes.
get them. On my way. Take him down.
Why won't
Let's
they
do
shoot?
it. Take him down. For the zone. Roger. Let's do it. Roger. Roger.
These guys got some good loot, chat.
Waiting orders.
So it's a pretty. I thought it was gonna be a way more busy horde night than that. Damn, what the fuck are they doing out here, chat? Why are they taking so long?
Reporting.
Oh, they're done? Why didn't I get a notification? I seen the blue bar here. So I thought they weren't done. Okay, they're done. Chat, they are done. Let's get these guys back. They got one knowledge book. Single book of knowledge. We did get the tanker though, so we can't complain about that. All right, so what we're gonna do though is we'll have them bring the truck back,
Going there.
and then I'm gonna have them swap one of these sedans. Post, thank you so much for the re-up on the membership, brother.
Another one incoming. We need backup.
Damn it. See, this is annoying. Oh.
Take him down. On my way. Take him down. Let's do it. We'll get them. Let's do it. Attack. On my way. Roger. We need backup. Reporting. We're on the move. Waiting
Okay, so
orders.
we do have a wounded person in
orders.
this squad here. We're gonna have them rest up.
Roger.
Billy, Ben,
We're on the move.
get up and off to your duty.
Have them rest up.
Receive
This
it.
squad is going to go out on a looting run. Ooh, look at that, guys. We've created a nice area so far of lootedness. You gotta love it. Trying to think of where I want to push next. We got a lot of these big buildings down here. This is downtown. Like, once we start getting like downtown area, the buildings are a bit more sporadic. So I think what we'll do is we'll push down towards Court Street down this way. Kind of clear this hub here.
On my way.
Okay, so we'll let them go do that. Then that squad's gonna heal up. This squad
Operator.
can hang out at base.
On my way.
While this
Waiting
squad
orders.
takes the sedan and goes and recovers that
Roger.
tanker.
We're on the move. Roger.
How's the melee combat? I hooked a couple of them with the pikes. It's pretty decent. As long as they have armor on. Yeah, it seems pretty decent.
Building clear. People spotted. Armed
Click
and
the swarm
dangerous.
message. You can see where the swarm is attacking from, so you can intercept. Oh shit, for real?
Clear.
Anyone got any advice?
do it.
36 totally lost interest in gaming. I mean, what's that?
Somebody there. Who's there? Do you need help? Hello?
Productive conversation. Zombie was
There's
on
nothing left.
the mic, chat. Let's see here. So we want to
Reporting.
have them get out the vehicle and then get in the tanker.
Let's do it. Going there. Ready for the ride.
And there it is. Okay, so now they're in the tanker, and then we'll have them bring that back. But last, when it comes to like your love for gaming, you need to think of what got you into gaming in the first place. And you know, a lot of the times, I think what a lot of the times I feel like what gets the people with gaming specifically is burnout. Especially if you play like the same game or the same types of games just over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually, I feel like you just burn out, like a lot of people do. That's mainly what I've seen a lot of people quit gaming for. It's just they never expanded their horizons and they just got bored and just get burned out and don't want to play the games anymore. And one of the things that helped me, because I was one of those people that only played MMOs, World of Warcraft style games, games like this, RTS, strategy games, and shooters like Overwatch, Call of Duty type of games like that. And one of the greatest things I ever did for myself was expanding into survival games, expanding into like story-based games where you know, it became my preferred way of media. Like, I don't even watch movies anymore. I just play games. You know what I mean? For the stories. But I feel like if you just play one type of game or one game, you're eventually going to burn out, just get bored as fuck.
No more to find.
Did I not give them the command to come back?
Let's do it. Going there.
So yeah, we just got ourselves a tanker. I didn't even know how many different types of vehicles are even in this game.
Building clear. Going there. A group of people is approaching. There's nothing left. Raiders spotted.
So we got a group,
They're coming.
small group of 2 over there. And pull these guys off of guard duty again. Max out scavenging. Hoping they can get these damn buildings done today, but I just wasted a bunch of time with guys on guard duty again.
Chief, we've stumbled upon some people. They have some useful skills for squads. Another good thing is that they're well armed.
We'll take them.
Ask them to join us.
Building clear.
There's an APC armored vehicle. In the future, they're gonna add an APC. How the fuck do you get that? That would be real nice.
On my way.
We got a big truck here now, guys.
Clear.
Big fuel truck.
Waiting orders.
And then you can refuel from it too. So if we ever want to go out on fuel runs to gather fuel, we take this. Hit all the different gas stations, things like that. Load up fuel in this bad boy. Okay. Don't even worry about the APC. We all saw how you drove and flipped. Get out of here, Hall. Get out of here, dude.
On my way.
Where's my other squad? So my other squad's over here looting right now. This squad in the pickup, we're gonna have them go and have them pull from here. There's no way they're going to get all this done in the day, but
On my way.
did I see that Red Dead Redemption 2 Online added new missions? No.
We're on the move.
I didn't play very much Red Dead Online because there's too many hackers. Like, it was unplayable levels of hackers.
Waiting orders. On my way. Search
So they're
done.
healed up.
Going there. Going there. Let's do it.
But yeah, we try to do some Red Dead Online. It was fun, you know, the little bit I was able to actually do. But yeah, the hackers were just, whew, it was really bad. I'll have them clear them 2 buildings. And then I'll probably do this little pocket right here. I don't know what's going on.
No more to find. Clear.
Tobias, we were doing that, but when you click and drag, it's not very accurate.
Clear.
So it would have been a square, but it would have dragged this way. So I wanted him to specifically only loot this area here. So that's why I did the individual building. But we were doing drags. Like I've been doing it here and there.
Building clear.
Like right now, if I want them to, you see how you gotta like, I can't get all the buildings in the drag shape. So it's like, if you want it to be like super, like, okay, I want you to hit all these buildings.
We're on the move.
Just click it like this and
There's
then
nothing left.
get all of them.
On my way.
And
Clear.
then you can also tell them to come back.
The day's toil is over. Get some rest.
No more to find.
So we got those
Building
2
clear.
groups out there. This vehicle's good to go.
On my way.
We'll have them set
Waiting
up for the
orders.
night.
No more to find. Search done.
Damn, this squad went out. I sent the squad out
Operator.
without a vehicle like an idiot.
Building clear.
Colin, go get that good sleep, brother. Is this one of those moons that there will be no swarm? Full moon with clear sky causes the infected to stay indoors. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about infected tonight.
Building clear.
So we'll be able to keep all of our groups out looting right now.
There's nothing left.
Okay.
Clear.
So look at our community is growing,
We're on
chat.
the move.
Let me
There are some infected around here.
just in case.
Going there. Clear. Going there.
We've already
No
hit
more to find.
all the gun stores. Got one more police station area that we could hit, but it's way down here.
Clear.
Yeah, we do have this one more building that we could hit here.
Clear.
Hall, hey, I appreciate you, brother.
Search done.
We'll catch you later, man. Let me see. We're up to 3 assault rifles, too.
No more to find.
Ooh.
Roger. Search done. Going there. Reporting. Ready for action. Building clear. On my way. Search done. We're on the move. Roger. Search done. Roger. No more to find. Building clear.
Pretty chill night. Yeah, these
Building
horde
clear.
free nights
No
are
more to
nice.
find.
Freebies. Greenhouse is almost done.
No more to find.
So this
On
will
my
just
way.
make sure my stuff is auto repaired, which is pretty clutch too. It's a small shop, so it's only one worker, but generally when you repair things, it's only like one builder anyways.
No more to find. Building clear.
Essence, this game is on Steam. There was a museum.
No more to find.
Oh, you're talking about the expedition zone? Yeah,
We're on the move. There's nothing left.
that'd probably be a nice. This would be a nice expedition zone, and this would be a nice
There's
one
nothing
too.
left. On my way. Building clear.
And they're still not done with these demo
Search done.
projects, guys. That's wild. All right, so it seems pretty chill.
Going
We'll
there.
speed things up.
Clear. There's nothing left. No more to find. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Building clear. There's nothing left. Search done. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Search done. Clear. Clear. There's nothing left.
Chat, there's nothing
Clear.
left.
Building clear.
Ask me how I know.
Get up and earn your keep.
Roger. No more to find.
Ask me how I know. 2Live, thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted, brother.
Building clear.
So we're starting to get into the cold months. Our farms
Roger.
are less productive.
Clear.
So we'll pull people off farming. Throw people on. We'll just max out scavenging right now. The hell is that?
Hello? Please respond. Over. Hello? Are you there?
Somebody got the internet back up and running, but it's the old internet, chat.
Chief, I think I know what it was. It was the sound of a frequency-hopping radio. Coded message, military grade. We won't be able to decode that. I think we should wait until they try to contact us directly.
Oh, military?
Okay, let's wait then.
Okay, so we got a horde over here. We're gonna grab
Ready
2
for action.
squads. Go clear that out right now.
On my way. Infected inside! The house is infected! Danger close!
Easy.
Waiting orders. Roger. Roger. Receiving.
So we'll send these guys down. We'll hit the rest of this police station. See if we can get the rest of the guns out of here.
Let's do it.
And I'll hit this
Roger.
gas.
We've spotted some people. Going there.
Oh, I'm sending 3. We don't need to send all 3.
On my way.
Damn, we completely looted out my old neighborhood, chat. There's literally almost nothing left. Get these 2 buildings here. Getting a little dry. Can you boost the radio tower? People were saying there is things you can do with the tower, but I think you have to. I think there was a technology for it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, communication. Oh no, that's just weather forecast. So I don't know if maybe you build another antenna. We could get recycling next too. We got to save up though a little bit more on the research cost.
Going there. Going there. On my way.
Research complete.
Oof, look how much brick we got. All right, so we are gonna start fortifying. brick. Can you only do one fortification at a time? Nah. Okay, you could do them multiple.
Another one incoming! Building clear. Roger.
So the one thing I am going to switch, though, is I think I'm going to get rid of this housing here in the Duncan, the old Duncan. And we're going to switch
Work's
that
done.
over.
Head back to your shelters.
Yeah, we're going to switch that over to something else. Because we're only getting
Let's do it.
16 beds out of this.
We're on the move. A group of people is approaching.
So I think it was advanced masonry that allowed us to build our own buildings, right? Allows the possibility to construct new buildings for that. Yeah, 30 though. Holy crap, that's expensive. Thanks, man. Would you guys say that advanced masonry is worth it? Tally, what's going on? Advanced wood was good. So what we can do though is actually I want to deconstruct. Yeah, so we're gonna
Another one incoming.
redo these farms. Ooh.
They're trying to get inside.
So we're gonna. I don't have any guards back, so let's do that.
Ready for action. Reporting. For the zone! Waiting orders. Receiving. Roger. Let's do it. We need backup! They're coming!
Woo! Yeah, they are coming, Jet.
Hostiles inbound! Receiving.
They're trying to get inside.
Receiving. We're on the move. Going there. Operator, Roger.
Actually, no. We're gonna have to go to
Roger.
this building. Cars do take forever to repair. See, I mean, that's why I was trying to kite. These are just gonna get mauled up right now.
We've just lost a building.
Oh, we actually have a pretty good sized horde coming down from up here too, though.
Horde! Spotted!
They're breaking into our building.
There are some infected around here.
Woo!
Waiting orders. Let's do it.
Infected are pillaging a building.
They're trying to get inside.
Hostiles inbound. Another one incoming.
Damn. We gotta.
Receiving. Going there. Another one incoming.
We need more support.
Going there. There are some infected around here.
That was one of the big ones, Chet.
We're on the move. We're on the move. No bullets. Hostiles inbound.
Our building is under attack.
No, I feel like we got enough squads. Just got a little bit of troop maneuvering, moving them around a little bit, and we're good. Just reposition them. Yeah, the sawmill and forgery, we're going to be
Another one incoming.
reconfiguring that whole situation.
No ammo!
What?
No ammo!
Well, make your shit have ammo,
They're
bro.
breaking into our building.
Reporting.
Please, people. You've got work to do.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready for action. Hostiles inbound.
So we're good. So all of these zombies that were in the area
Receiving.
are going to
Going there.
hunker down in buildings.
Operator. Waiting orders.
So food's looking really good right now, guys. How much was it going to cost for me to retrofit that research facility? Wasn't it? Was it in the 50s? I got to check.
on the move. Infected incoming!
Okay, so we're gonna go around and scout for the rest of those hordes.
Receiving. Ready for action. Reporting. Let's do it. Infected incoming! Raiders spotted. Let's do it. Going there. Roger. Let's do it. Roger.
Thought there was more leftover hordes over here hiding.
Somebody's coming. On my way.
Chief, the survivors that we took in, they have some important info that we could use. They speak of various kinds of infected animals that they encountered, and other groups of survivors too. But they've lost people recently. It'll take some time for them to integrate. Let me find some jobs and shelter for them.
Okay, let them rest.
Sir, we bumped into a wandering group.
Got two
They
here.
look famished, as if they haven't eaten for days. Some of them, however, are carrying guns.
Ask them to join us.
Going there.
B Greasy, it seems a little light on gas stations in my area too, but I also picked an area of the city that's a little light on gas stations. Like realistically, all of the gas stations, there's 3 of them. Whoop. Like right up here. Oh, I mean, they do have this as a gas expedition, actually. That's not bad. So let's say there's like 4 gas stations right here on the strip. And then also down here, there's a bunch of gas stations too. But yeah, like where I picked, there's like 1 here and there. Like over here, if you go down past, like this is perfect because this is a little gas station. On Oriskany West, yeah, there's gas stations here. There's like a fast track and a bunch of car dealerships. But yeah, I'm in a weird spot because yeah, where I chose to play, there isn't a ton of gas stations. All right, so let's see here. We got let's get this group. So they should. So they already started repairing shit that was broke. You should do
Building
this
repurposed.
next.
Infected incoming!
All right, let's look at this research center. Okay, so we're gonna switch research from here to there. Yeah, Rama, during the daytime, you can empty out your guards or your towers. We're going pretty well right now, resource-wise. What was that group?
Waiting orders. On my way. Waiting orders. Roger.
We'll have those two groups there looting. Well, that's actually building quite fast now that we got a lot of people dedicated to it. How many rifles those survivors have? Let's see. Quite a few. Yeah, we're up to 5 assault rifles. Yeah, we'll be able to get another squad fully kitted.
There are some infected around here. There are some infected around here. Search done. On my way.
Oh, shit. These guys can move?
Ready for action.
All right, we'll grab both of these squads.
Waiting orders. Building clear.
And clear out these wolves nearby.
There's nothing left.
An entire gate. The gates weren't too bad, honestly. I built a metal and it cost 20 metal and 8 wood. The wooden one is 30 though. I didn't do that because wood is actually in my area not easy to come by. Even though it does seem like the trees do regrow because I cut these trees down. So yeah, the trees definitely regrow. As you can see, this area is getting really, really wooded now. A lot of trees. So we are starting to force there to be a good bit of trees in the area, which is helping out.
Stop
But
working.
early on,
Start winding down.
the wood was a
Crap.
pain in the butt. We're going to send both of these
There's nothing left.
spots here, though.
On my way.
Clear out this.
Going there. Kill them. Search done. Infected incoming. Horde inside. House is infected. Let's do it. Waiting orders. On my way. There's nothing left.
Board's good.
Going there.
Two groups are good. Doing their looting. We got these 2 squads back at base. We will go ahead and switch up our guards.
Receiving. Building clear.
Oh, the trees are from the forest. Oh, from this? Oh, I was wondering where those all came from, man. Because, yeah, we got
Search
tons
done.
of trees showing up now. Nice. Yeah, we got to start. Once we get this all cleared out, we're going to start
There's nothing left.
pulling from it. Because I do want to extend
Let's
the
do it.
wall.
We're on the move.
But a lot of these buildings are too small to really want to, for me to really want to do much with.
There's nothing left.
Mm,
On my way. Clear. On my way.
Pretty chill night though so far.
There's nothing left. Another one incoming! Swarm is upon us. Take them down! On my way. We're on the move.
They're breaking into our building.
I think we should be okay. I didn't expect a swarm again. You can construct buildings too. Yeah, you just gotta learn it, noob it. It's expensive.
There are some infected around here. There's nothing left.
I don't know exactly how safe my group's gonna be out here.
We're on the move. There are some infected around here. Operator.
Yeah, we're gonna pull back. We'll pull this group back.
We're on the move. Let's do it.
My greenhouse research done already. Yep. So chat, should I just skip over doing farms and just do straight greenhouses? Oh, we're good on storage. Yeah, I got 3,200. We're only at about 1,500 right now. Yeah, I mean, it snows a lot. It snows a lot here. Now, the only thing with the greenhouse is if I want to build these, let's go. Do you just... Okay, so you do just construct it. You don't have to convert it. Does require tools to build. So I wish you could place these a bit more better. But I want to place them more better. Whoop. You hold left click and it allows you to rotate it, but you can't move it once you've rotated it. So it's annoying. Like you hold left mouse button, it allows you to rotate, but then you can't like move it back and forth. I'm gonna be building walls. We're gonna be extending our walls down through this area, Bolty. Yeah, these will be guarded. Could make them easy. It's too far away right now. Yeah, it's way down here. Like, or way over here. It's outside of our expansion zone at the moment, the museum. So I'm wondering, I think 3 of these should be okay. Right? Yeah, 3 of those should be good. And then what we'll do is we'll get the wall prep up. Go brick wall. The only thing is we do got to make sure we put a gate, because... Well, should we have an interior gate? Yeah, I think we'll have an interior gate. But then we got to I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have them like go out of this gate and have to come in another gate. I think that'll be the best. Why doesn't that let me connect? I did something wonky with the wall here. Now it doesn't want to connect. I have to start it from right here, but then there's a gap. Let me see if we can do this. Perfect. Exactly what we were looking for. Let's just get chat's OCD roaring. And that's going to be our new agricultural expansion. Now we just got to figure out how to move these 2 buildings into this zone. And I think what we might do is I might push it down a little bit further so we can include this building and this building. We'll do 1 sawmill, 1 forgery. Oh yeah, I forgot the gate. So let me see. This. Mm. What do you guys think? Yeah, you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. Screw it. I'm gonna push it down one more past these houses here. That way we can include these two buildings into the area, so we can do our sawmill and the forgery. We're not gonna be able to do it until we get rid of these damn buildings. Yeah, so we just gotta get rid of this one building and we'll be good to go. Just push the wall out to include the... I was gonna do that, but then it would be like, I don't want. I'm gonna eventually just rip out my whole entire old street I used to live on, and we're just gonna try to make it all trees like this. That's why I was trying to keep everything inside this area, because this area over here is gonna be like a foresty type of area. But yeah, I want everything to kind of be all within the same little spot here. We'll let that roll though. I think that would be good. I think that should be all right. I have not got fortified walls. No, we're just using brick. I got a ton of brick, so.
Receiving. Reporting. Operator. Let's do it. Operator.
I mean, I'm surprised we've survived as long as we have. I've had people commenting and messaging, like saying that like they only survived for a couple days and then their shit got destroyed. So I'm happy with my current progress. But I know it's just gonna get harder. Yeah, we're gonna build the barn. We just gotta finish the jobs that we have going
Building clear.
already. Like, all baby steps, you know what I mean? We're still building a research facility and trying to demo these
Going
buildings.
there.
The building that we were gonna turn into barns not even broken down yet.
Morning, everybody. Time to earn your living.
All right, so we zero that out, max that out, max that. We got a lot of building to do now. Yeah, Fred, I seen the new update for humanity.
Coming.
I was like, how are they moving, dude?
Reporting. On my way. Let's do it.
Weird. That's gonna bother me. All right, so we're just gonna send them over. Hit this area over here for right now.
Roger. Reporting.
Same thing with this group. Just gonna have them blanket over here for right now.
Reporting.
This is Major Nowak of the Survivors Army speaking. Respond, over.
Oh shit.
This is Chief Operator of Infection-Free Zone. We hear you loud and clear. Over.
Listen, we know you've got a community out there. We have the same goal. We're what's left of the civilized world. For now. Over.
How did you find us? Over.
We've been listening to your comms for a while now. Over.
Who are you? Over.
You're the last remaining government unit in this twisted world. Over.
Over. That nobody wants to talk like that, dude. That's annoying.
Why should we trust you?
Over.
Do you think you've got better options? Our missions never change. Over.
What's your mission, dude?
What's your mission? Over.
Protect humanity.
Over.
Or what's left of it. Over. Answer immediately. This is an order. Over.
We want to help. Over.
We want to help. What can we do? Over.
We need fuel. We need food, ammo, volunteers. Over.
And in return, over.
And in return? Over.
Listen, son, you're in no position to negotiate. Nothing's changed these past few years. We're here to keep people safe.
Over.
Yourself included. Over.
Oh, this kind of seems like, why the fuck do we need them? I've done this all by myself. Or
We know you're out there. Respond, or there will be consequences. Over.
Shane, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I hope you're having a good night. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams, dude.
We'll do what we can. Over.
We'll send a truck to you soon. The Survivors Army won't forget this. Over and out.
The whole situation seemed a little sus. Over.
Waiting orders. Receiving. Going there. Roger. Roger.
My group's like stuck, chap.
Let's do it. On my way. We're on the move. Let's do it.
They're glitched. Over.
Receiving.
No, I just did not pause the game, chef. Don't listen to me. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Over.
We're on the move.
Disregard what I just said. Over.
Roger.
Building's clear, over.
On my way.
Okay, so research center is done. This part of the building is now done. We can adapt this into the barn. All right.
Ready for action. We're on the move.
Adaptation done.
Going there. Search done. Receiving.
Yeah, so they're gonna slowly keep moving this along here. Yeah, builders are looking good.
Reporting.
And we have no scavenger missions left. I am actually running 42 scientists right now, which is fucking stupid. We don't need 42. We'll run 20. I was like, yo, where did my guys go? Max out this building up. And then I will get this building here constructed. Got to get a couple people on that scav. Yo, we have kept all sickness out of our community so far. We haven't had any people ill. Which, in my opinion, I'm proud of.
Somebody's coming.
Oh, this is the fucking military, dude.
Building clear.
Oh, look at the APC.
Let's do it.
Sir, the military trucks arrived at our zone. What shall we do?
Whew.
Hello?
It's a lot of resources, dude.
Operator, are you there?
Give them what they want.
Sure. We'll give them what we got.
Building clear.
They got a fucking APC, dude.
There's nothing left.
Construction ready.
Building complete.
Clear. Building clear. We've spotted some people.
We finished construction.
You bled us dry, chat. And then
On
we
my
got
way.
a group of survivors coming here right now.
Ready for action. Going there.
I mean, hopefully it'll pay off.
Search done. Boss, we've met some survivors. They have some useful skills for squads. What's bad, though, is that they're wounded. Probably by the infected.
Hold on one sec, guys. My dog is freaking out.
Are you there? Sir, we need your answer.
Okay.
Chief, do you copy?
I do have my tanker, but I don't think that I don't think they took fuel out of it. We're gonna decline these guys.
Send them away.
So we still do have my tanker that has fuel in it.
Clear.
So we're good in that road. They did take most of my fuel from my base, though. Yeah, we're We're a little bit of a rough spot. But...
Clear. There's nothing left. Somebody's coming.
Building complete.
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a day.
Okay, so we're good there. Got 2 squads that are back home. How many research books am I getting passively now?
Building clear. Going there.
52 minutes. We're getting, I don't know if it's,
Let's
we
do
get one
it.
every 52 minutes or so.
We're on the move.
And I could crank up more scientists, but we need the guys to be working. These guys are looting pretty close by. We should be okay.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
But yeah, we actually need to start. Not really worried about arms production right now because we have a lot of. I was thinking about maybe some of this. Recycling would be big. Yeah, so recycling would be a big one. We could do a little bit more with food, like food preservation. We haven't really worried about infection. What is this? That will turn ordinary survivors into professional soldiers. Unlock the shooting range where squads can practice combat skills accurate. Manufacture gas, biofuel, polymers. Maybe we'll start with some chemistry. Because
Going there.
I do feel like we are going to hit a point where we're not going to have a whole lot of gas left.
No more to find. There are some infected around here.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead.
Operator, roger. On my way. There are some infected around here.
Pretty big horde push right here, actually.
There are some infected
We
around
do have
here.
a weakened wall on this side.
Horde, spotted! What the fuck is that? Can you see that, Chief? It's not like any other infected. This thing is massive. It seems to be leading the entire swarm with its war cries. Are you there?
The big one, chat.
Chief, this is important.
We have to take it down immediately.
Going there. Infected incoming.
The door won't hold much longer. The door won't hold much longer.
Yeah, they got us. They hit us pretty hard. They hit us pretty hard. That's the most chewed up my shit's ever gotten. Can I call the military for backup now? No. Yeah, they shredded our gate pretty good. I was trying to switch the gate over to AKs. Yeah, we played Zomboid plenty of times. Build a second wall. I mean, I do plan on having like more security, but at the moment, we're not even done building this wall. You know what I mean? So I'll actually set this up because I don't know if the I don't know if the guy will be able to do that all fast enough himself, so we'll have an extra group help him in the morning with that. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of freaking daylight, as you guys can see. It's super short.
Everybody get ready.
I got some extra rifles, so I don't even need to take them away from anything. All right, but we're good to go. All right, we defended that well enough.
Construction ready.
We'll send these two squads back out.
Operator.
We're gonna have them grab fuel. We'll have them hit that spot. That spot. That spot. Yeah, I tried, as you guys said, she did try equipping the tower, but it didn't work.
We finished construction. Adaptation complete.
Nice. We got the barn now. So you use grain. Did you okay, got it. We do have a little bit of grain in there, but once these greenhouses get going, hopefully we'll be able to really kick up production.
Construction ready.
A group of people is approaching.
My squads are good.
On my way.
It's a big group too.
Building clear.
Raiders spotted.
Hostiles inbound.
Building work done.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
Construction ready. Construction ready. We've gained new technology.
It was not bad. All right, so we'll get fuel manufacturing. Because after this, we're not going to have very much fuel sites.
There's enough left.
And that was quick.
Going there.
Construction complete.
Some people are wandering around.
Building complete. Building complete.
Chose to fight the military because I didn't have
Building
anything to
complete.
give them. Took a week to recover. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, we had the resources. It wasn't a huge deal for us. I haven't pushed my community super hard to like over expand or stretch past our means. So we actually had a surplus because I probably could have more people right now, realistically. But yeah, it wasn't too bad what we had to give them. Let's pull some more wood. Actually, I'll just turn this whole thing into a wood job. It's fine. $174 wood in that job altogether.
Construction ready.
You could build outposts. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Building work done.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yeah, you could have like a main base here. Can you have more than one like HQ? I don't know. Because yeah, there's nothing stopping me from going like over here and be like, you know what? Let me secure this building here and wall it in and build some stuff over here too. There's nothing that's really stopping you from doing that other than like logistics. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. You have multiple bases around the map. It's just a lot to juggle. You know what I mean?
No more to find.
Seen a guy yesterday emptying the gatehouse of pistols.
Operator reporting.
Okay, so these guys are good. We'll actually have them go over here
On my
too.
way. We're on the move.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Oh yeah, see now the rifles are equipped. Yep, now the rifles are equipped there.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
We're missing resources.
one of my groups is heading back.
Another one incoming!
They're trying to get inside.
Swarm incoming! Get ready!
Damn, so the attacks seem to be getting worse and more consistent.
Reporting. We're on the move.
The infected are pillaging a building.
So they're breaking that building. I'm not too concerned about that right now. You want to get...
They're breaking into our building. They're breaking into our building. They've ruined the place. The infected are pillaging a building.
Yeah. No.
Operator. Let's do it.
They only get worse, and I mean bad, like real bad. Because it started off pretty chill. Like the attacks weren't super consistent. We'd go nights without them.
Another one incoming!
We'll have this group as like a QRF to... I wanted to switch this to... Oh,
Another one incoming!
We're missing resources.
not enough. Do the attacks ramp up based on time passing or the size of your colony? I'm not sure exactly. Does anybody know the definitive answer on that? Both equally? Hmm. This is why I never made a wall around my base. Just put 6 guard towers around my HQ. Does his shred be greasy?
Infected incoming! Infected incoming!
Woo!
On my way. Ready for action. Waiting orders.
Infected are pillaging a building. Our building's under attack. Our building's under attack.
No ammo! Operator. Operator, ready for action. Reported, on my way. Going there. We're on the move. On my way.
So it's all about just rotate and you gotta make sure you're just kind of moving around. I got a couple people in vehicles to kind of quickly respond to different sides of the base that are getting chewed up. Yeah, so for the area over here, we're gonna have to have some guard towers. Obviously, a lot of low priority stuff in here to guard, but the hordes will still push. Oh, try to kite them? Yeah, I know it works good. I don't know how it works when they're already, like, a huge horde comes in like that and, like, locks onto you. Like, on your walls and stuff. I don't know if you can, like, pull them off the walls and kite them. Definitely dangerous, though. What city is this? This is Utica, New York.
The work ain't gonna wait for us. Let's get to it.
To anyone out there, the infection is in decline. Reach out and seek us. We can help you.
Wait, what?
This is the infection-free zone of home. Please respond.
To anyone out there, the infection is in decline. Reach out and seek us. We can help you.
Somebody there?
To anyone out there, the infection is in decline. Reach out and seek us. We can help you.
They changed the message again, though.
Answer us, please.
To anyone out there, the infection is in decline. Reach out and seek us. We can help you.
Yeah, those pre-recorded, well, they changed the message. Before, they told us to, like, seek out, grow, expand, or whatever. So that message there was different.
Receiving. Let's do it. Waiting orders. We're on the move. Waiting orders. Let's do it. Waiting orders.
So we're rocking 4 squads. I was thinking about bumping up to a 5th. Now that the Horde Knights seem to be getting a bit more busy, because we have the survivors for it, and we have a couple nice weapons. So. So we'll let that run. We actually have a fair bit of grain right now, which is surprising. And we got a good bit of food still going. Yeah, so we got another squad being built right now.
Waiting orders. Roger. Let's do it. Ready for action. Roger.
I was wondering why my shit wasn't getting repaired. Our repairman was unassigned. Oh yeah, we gotta. Damn it! I just wasted so much. I hate Gotta make sure we get better at swapping that chat. Freaking waste a couple hours in the morning because my shit's not even going.
Waiting orders. Roger.
All right, so we do have this group here. We got to get some more looting done.
Roger.
Yeah, we only got one repairman right now. We probably should actually do more with repair. He's working, but oh, it's a builder. What the fuck?
Construction ready.
He's doing his thing, but it's gonna definitely take time.
We finished construction.
Building work done.
We'll have some of our normal builders assist them.
Construction complete.
People spotted. Armed and dangerous.
Research complete.
Have these guys go support this group over here. It's actually a pretty good sized group.
There's nothing left. Going there. We're under attack! We need backup! Roger. There's nothing left. We need backup! Take him down! Let's do it. Reporting.
The good thing is
Reporting. Going there.
killing the human enemies is a good source of ammo.
Building clear.
Construction ready.
Ready for action. On my way. There's nothing left. On my way. On my way. Roger. Roger. There's nothing left.
Okay, so now we can finish up the wall here.
Clear.
We've got the 10 farmers, 20 scientists, scavengers.
Building work
Yeah, they're all
done.
working wood right now.
Time to sleep, everyone. Tomorrow's another day.
Let's do it.
Every night, chat.
Search done. We're on the move. Let's do it. Waiting orders. Clear. Going there.
Okay, so this group we are going to equip with. Oh, the only problem with the pole arms, chat, is they don't help at all when it comes to actually like defending from inside the gates. Now, if they break through, then they'll help. But for realistically, I should probably just keep these guys with the fucking handguns Because at least they could shoot.
Ready for action. On my way.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, our area here is almost done. So in order to help defend this spot, we will do some towers. Yeah, see, we got to clear out these buildings here so we have better sight lines. Better sight lines, overlapping fields of fire. Yeah, we'll have all those set. And then these two buildings here are going to be swapped for these two buildings here, or moved into these two buildings here. And then we'll be able to clear the rest of the road here, get rid of my childhood home. Or we could just leave just my childhood home. We got to finish clearing the street here. Start clearing this group of buildings here and this group of buildings here. And then we'll have some pretty solid sight lines around the base. We still do have a couple buildings here in the front too that are blocking line of sight a little bit, but nothing crazy. And then we can get rid of these. What is the yellow square? Where? Oh, that's survivors. Yeah, group of survivors bedded. They might have been on their way to my base or something like that and got stopped there for the night. So our fuel's okay right now. Plus we still have the fuel from the fuel truck here. So we're still looking okay on gas.
Ready for action. Going there. Roger.
Yeah, 5 squad gives us pretty decent coverage.
Let's do it.
Seems like we might have a chill night.
There are some infected around here. Another one incoming!
Seems okay. Yeah, pretty chill night. See, now every now and again you get nights like this where it's nothing. We had like 2 nights in a row, which was like good attacks, back to back.
Get up and off to your duty.
Operator, we've come in contact with some people. They've got some wounds from the infected. Some of them, however, are carrying guns.
So these were the guys that were bedding down in that building overnight that I told you guys about. The only problem is they could be ill and I don't have
Sir,
any means to help them.
Send them away.
We finished construction.
This is gonna come together nice now, guys. We are gonna need a lot more guards now though at night, which is not a big deal. Yes, got a trader.
Just bring whatever you've got.
Ricky, what's going on? Yeah, Ricky, I built my base right in Oneida Square. Right in Oneida Square. This used to not be a traffic circle, by the way, when I grew up. This road is actually structured quite a bit different. There was no circle here. And Rick's barbershop was right here. I used to get my hair cut there. Could imagine sitting in Rick's barbershop looking out the glass pane and then just seeing a giant wall. Would never have snow.
We've
That's
spotted
wild,
some people.
dude. Ooh, oh, this is a trader. I was like, who the fuck is this rolling up?
Chief, the merchant has just come to the zone and wants to trade with us.
Let's trade them.
Attack him is wild, dude. All right, let me see. So for this. Yeah, the trader's pretty clutch.
Waiting orders. Roger.
That would, dude.
Let's do it. Reporting. Waiting orders. On my way. A group of people is approaching.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming in. People are getting a memo, Chad. They're getting an...
We finished construction.
Somebody's telling them about us.
Operator. On my way. Operator, going there. On my way. Receiving. Let's do it.
Whew, that's a big group. A really big group. Hopefully they're not infected.
Sir, we bumped into a wandering group. They have some useful skills for squads.
What's wrong with them?
What do you think? Should we accept them?
These people will surely fit in. We could use what they're offering. If I were you, I wouldn't think twice.
Ask them to join us.
Big group. Yeah, I was thinking about breaking down.
A group of people is approaching. A group of people is approaching.
Yeah.
There are some infected around here.
Building complete.
But it's kind of like my secondary wall. It's like just in case this wall falls, we got this wall. You know what I mean?
Boss, we've met some survivors. They have some useful skills for squads. Another good thing is that they're well armed.
What? No, they weren't infected or anything. Okay, cool. We'll take them.
Ask them to join us.
How many is it?
Clear.
2 guys. I think that might be 2 more assault rifles. We do have a horde here that we can clear out. How am I doing bed-wise? Good question, actually. We're doing good enough right now to where I'm still not over. We're at 142. And I know we got a lot of beds from here. Yeah, 126 there, and then my main HQ. 26 is not even being touched. 16 there is maxed. We're getting close. Yeah, we're probably within. Is there a way to like see exactly how many beds are used up? Yeah, we probably need to figure out something for beds here soon. We could do like another off-site, like, housing area. You know what I mean? That we could just put up a couple guards at night. Maybe something over here. You could wall it off like its own little small little thing. It'll just kind of be like an off-site, like housing.
No more to find.
Got to click on a shelter. Yeah, so this shelter's maxed.
There's nothing left.
We finished construction.
This shelter's maxed, and then the living quarters in our HQ has not even been touched yet. So we have full 26 beds here left.
Building clear. Receiving.
Yeah, this is the group that only has the 2 handguns.
Clear.
We finished construction.
Enemy group approaching.
Oh, look, those are the 2 guys we recruited.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Yeah, we got nobody.
Clear.
No homeless people.
Let's do it.
So damn, this whole loot run, man, they have not really pulled a lot, guys. A couple cans of food, a little bit of fuel. Okay, that horde is moving.
Reporting.
We're not researching right now. So we could do biofuel and polymers. This loot run has been a little lackluster. Yeah, we're researching biofuel now.
Search done. On my way. Swarm is upon us. Take them down.
So we got those guys on the backside. We get these guys guarding HQ front.
Ready for action. Going there.
Guys guarding their front, and then we'll see how bad this swarm is. If anything, we'll pull this group back too. Oh, let me get guards in the towers. How about that? Because we might have to respond to this area. We do have a few towers up and running on the far side here, but these two towers are still not done. Gate tower's good, but the backside towers here are not great. Yeah, this loot run's been a little miserable.
Receiving.
Got a couple guns and ammo right there in that building where those the horde was.
No more to find. Hostiles inbound.
We got a bunch of hordes moving around where we are right now. They're chasing that boar. Try to get one book per 10 minutes. I mean, I'm Moga right now. I'm so bad at the game. I'm barely juggling the research I'm getting right now. Plus, we have these built. Once I get to a point where we're no longer like building and expanding as much as we are, which we're getting pretty close to, we'll be able to dump more because we'll have people kind of sitting around doing nothing. But right now, we need everybody for scavenging and building. But yeah, to throw 42 researchers right now when we're trying to do a big building operation on our expansion would be not a good placement, especially when I'm not even fully utilizing the research points I currently have. It's like I'd have all these research points and then nothing to spend them on because I'm not even spending the ones I had. But yeah, that horde seemed to have moved north, so we're good. Or west. Okay, not bad. I thought we were gonna get hit hard. I was ready to pull this group back. Seem to be okay right now. What building is this? So this is Genesee Street. Oh, this is the Obelston. Actually. Yeah, so in real life, Chad, my mom, we actually lived in here. It was a huge apartment building. Very, very low income apartment building. And yeah, me and my mom lived there back when I was like, I think like 1 or so. I was really, really little when we lived in the Obelston. But But what we used to do is we'd actually go in here and play hide and go seek, because it was like 6, 7 floors, huge long hallways. And then we used to go in here and play ding dong ditch. We'd go bang on people's doors, run down the hallway. Not good kids. Yeah. Then I had a buddy, Josh Donahue. He lived right here in an apartment building across the way. The little laundromat. When me and Crystal first got together, we lived all the way in Ilion, and we didn't have a freaking laundromat over there. So we used to drive all the way to Utica. And we used to go to laundromat right here because we didn't have a washer and dryer in our house. So we would do laundry here. There was a little Chinese food place next door.
Infected incoming.
The army's not going to come and get more supplies from me. Why would they? Why would they do that? I'm not giving them any more fucking supplies. I'll help them out. They're not getting more.
There are some infected around here.
You said Raptor played this yesterday? Yeah, I mean, this game's like super within Raptor's wheelhouse. He plays a lot of RTSs. That's what I started. That was what got me watching Raptor. It's funny that he started playing it though. He's probably way better at the game than I am, obviously. I have a completely looting my map. Damn, Paul, how much looting are you doing, dude?
Horde spotted.
We got a horde coming in.
Operator.
Our building is under attack.
That will respond. So we got this tower here, but it's not enough. Ooh, they're chewing that wall up. Good. Hurry up, get over there.
We're not alone here. This house is infected. We need backup.
Get up, everyone. We're waiting.
Receiving. On my way.
So yeah, that loot run did not net anything, dude. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot from that, unfortunately.
We're on the move. Going there.
We finished construction.
Ready for action. Reporting. Operator. Going there.
Construction ready.
Let's do it.
We're running out
Gotta
of stock.
get these guys in the med bay.
Operator, this is Major Nowak of the Survivors Army. Since we've taken some of your resources, I can offer you some useful information in exchange. Over.
Okay. Use some extra guns.
We could use some extra guns. Over.
We cannot give you guns nor people. We have our objectives. If we continue our cooperation, we might provide you some cover if you request that by radio, but only if you absolutely need it. Don't call us for small encounters. Right now, I can help you learn a bit about the world. Over.
What do you know about the infected? Over.
Not much. Mostly we just kill them. Over.
Barbed wire? Oh, so what? It turns your walls into like they damage?
Pick up. Over.
Real helpful, dude.
Tell me about your army. Over.
When everything went south, our division regrouped and tried to keep it together.
Over.
We weren't nearly enough, so we started to enlist others. Police officers, security, even mercenaries. Now we're continuing our mission and trying to wipe the damned infected off the planet. Over.
Over.
Have you had any trouble with raiders? Over.
Those damn bastards are everywhere. Robbing, killing, raping, kidnapping, you name it. We're getting rid of this scum whenever we see them. Although there seems to be fewer of them now. Over.
Have you encountered any other zones like ours? Over.
There are others out there. We visited quite a few during our missions. They vary in size, population, and military strength, and obviously, a lot of them can't make it. But there are some which are still holding on, just like you.
Over.
Do you know anything about that transmission that's encouraging people to leave their hiding places? Over.
Yeah, there were a few settlements that transmitted this kind of invitation. They're mostly all gone now. This one must be sent by some prankster or whoever gets their hands on a long-distance radio transmitter. They never reply anyway. Over.
Wait, what do you mean by mostly? What are you doing with those you don't kill?
This information is classified. Over.
Cut the crap. How can anything be classified these days?
I cannot share that on a public channel. Everybody can be listening in, and we need to ensure the safety of the operation. Over.
Fair enough.
Thank you for the information. Over and out.
Reporting. Roger. On my way.
Okay, so right now we are wasting precious people. We gotta get those guys going on that. Pull the off that. Next that and so what do you guys think about the base so far? We got a nice expansion going. Obviously, we got to get these broken down. And then rebuilt over here. But we got guard towers in here now. We got our little agricultural expansion on the base today. I feel like it's coming together, chat. I feel like it's coming together. The hordes are getting a little more serious. The attacks are getting a little more frequent. Resources on the, as you guys can see, on the area right around us, we've looted almost everything. And even that big neighborhood that I just hit barely netted anything at all. How much food is the greenhouse producing? I don't even know how those work. I think.
We finished
4
construction.
each. Because we got a barn now that's going to be producing chicken. The chickens or whatever. So we're utilizing our grain to make meat. And we do have our meat being used pretty consistently here in the cookery. So we got some meals being made. Check out the coin game. Get to play in an arcade. What? Never even heard of that. But yeah, we gotta do another big loot push. Get our squads going out. At least 3 of them. Probably. These big buildings take ages to loot. We'll probably start hitting some of these small neighborhoods around here, right across the arterial. We also got some areas down here we can hit. We got a lot going on, guys, that we can still loot. Houses just aren't providing a ton, but it is what it is. We're still in the game, chat. We're still in the game, but we're gonna end this here, guys. We're gonna end this here. Use more than one squad to loot the larger buildings faster. Yeah, because some of those big ones, then they take for ages. Like, if I wanted to loot these, this would be a whole day endeavor for a squad, probably just to do one building. I remember when we looted the Loretto over here, it was like 2 days it took them to loot this damn building. It was wild. But we're making some progress, guys. We're making some progress. But again, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming and hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So remember, guys, if you want more, hey, just keep doing what you guys are doing. Smash that like button, and we're gonna keep this going as long as you guys are watching it. I was gonna do another stream. My wife said we got a storm coming through. I'm gonna go see how that is. Stretch for a few minutes, and then I might do another stream tonight. So I wanted to get 3 done today, but we'll see. It's 7 o'clock. It's not too late. But if I do another stream, I might do another stream of Borderlands or so. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Again, I love you all, though. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. If I don't see you guys later on tonight. And again, we'll be back tomorrow with some more content, probably some 7 days and other stuff, not exactly sure. Yes, there's animals in the game. You can hunt deer, you can hunt boar, stuff like that for food. All right, again, I love you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out. Drop comments after the stream's over. Let me know what you guys thought of today's episode. And again, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.